Hello, today I'll read Deuteronomy chapter 22. In chapter 21 it was about lots of cases, atonement for an unsolved murder, marrying a captive woman, the right of the firstborn, a rebellious son, and various laws. And we saw that the sin was not forgiven. The sin that are the crime or the guilt, the big guilt were without escape, and even if they were sacrificing lots of sheep, of lambs, of cattle, or it was no use for a crime or for something really grave, really serious. Now let's read chapter 22. If you see your brother's ox or sheep straying, do not ignore it, but be sure to take it back to him. Wow, that means to be a brother of someone. It's about the type of relationship. It's not just a name. If the brother does not live near you, or if you do not know who he is, take it home with you and keep it until he comes looking for it. So if you find some animal and if you don't know who belongs to, it's like you can keep it, but if someone will come and will say it was his, you should give it to him. But if not, it's yours, something like that. Then give it back to him. Do the same if you find your brother's donkey or his cloak or anything he loses. Do not ignore it. If you see your brother's donkey or his ox fallen on the road, do not ignore it. Help him get it to its feet. Have mercy on animals, but not just on animals, on brothers, on your brother animal or something. If you see that he really needs help, you should help him. A woman must not wear man's clothing, nor a man wear woman's clothing. For the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. So this is about anti-LGBT. If you are a man, you're a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman. And yeah, LGBT is about the relationship between them. But it's a very against God to marry one man with other man, and against nature, or one woman with another woman. Even if the woman cannot, it's weird, but okay. If you come across bird's nest beside the road, either in a tree or on the ground, and the mother is sitting on the young or on the eggs, do not take the mother with the young. You may take the young, but be sure to let the mother go, so that it may go well with you and you may have a long life. So, very interesting. To take the children or the eggs, but the mother, let the mother, be sure to let the mother go. To make another eggs, another children, even if it's weird. I mean, it's their mother. But look what it says here. build a new house, make a parapet around your roof, so that you may not bring the guilt of bloodshed on your house if someone falls from the roof. Very interesting. Yeah, their roof were plate, were like this roof. In our town, and is like this, but there it was. And they should make a parapet, make borders or something. Do not plant two kinds of seed in your vineyard. Wow. Yeah, do not mix the seeds. If you do, not only the crops you plant, but also the fruit of the vineyard will be defiled. So it's not okay. I saw on YouTube or something, they make lots of experiments. From a banana tree, it grows something, a banana, and inside it's like an apple or something. It's against nature and against God. Do not mix something like that. And you must keep the seeds as it is. I mean, even if I don't know why it's saying here. What about? Maybe about two types of grapes, and you mix them together. It's better to not mix them, to not make something like that, to leave them as they are, original, because it will be for use in the future, for the next generations. I think it's about that too. And the farmers and on the labs, nowadays they make lots of I don't know how they say, specimens or of seeds, and by mixing lots of things together, and even on animals, on dogs, on maybe on cats, on which is not very, maybe it's not okay. Do not plow with an ox and a donkey yoked together. Yeah, animals, yeah, maybe animals, I don't know if, two types of dogs, but breed, but for a donkey and an ox, that is too far. Do not mix animals together. I mean, the two types of animals. Do not wear clothes of wool and linen woven together. Wow, even what you are wearing on yourself. Do not be mixed, which is interesting. Make tassels on the four corners of the cloak you wear. I don't know what are those. If a man takes a wife and after lying with her dislikes her and slanders her and gives her a bad name, saying, I married this woman, but when I approached her I did not find proof of her virginity, then the girl's father and mother shall bring proof that she was a virgin to the town elders at the gate. I don't know what kind of proofs that the parents could give. I don't understand that. Maybe it's, I don't know. The girl's father will say to the elders, I gave my daughter in marriage to this woman, but he dislikes her. Now he has slandered her and said, I did not find your daughter to be a virgin. But here is the proof of my daughter's virginity. Then her parents shall display the cloth before the elders of the town, and the elders shall take the man and punish him. So display the clothes, but what if that girl, even if at first was virgin, but he was sleeping with that man, and after that he's just saying those things? I don't know. They shall fine him 100 shekels of silver and give them to the girl's father, because this man has given an Israelite virgin a bad name. She shall continue to be his wife. He must not divorce her as long as he lives. Wow. They are bound together, forced. If, however, the charge is true, and no proof of the girl's virginity can be found, she shall be brought to the door of her father's house, and there the men of her town shall stone her to death. Wow. So that man is saying that he really wants that her wife to be killed. Such a horrifying people with no love. Even if you dislike her, even if you don't want to be your wife anymore, but to do this, to kill her, to accuse her, and then the people to kill her because of what you said, was way too far. Even if she was not virgin, I mean, you must really hate her to do something like that. I mean, yeah, there were no in that time there was no joking about this subject. It was a very serious subject. If she really was not virgin, they had no mercy. Even Joseph, the Maria husband, he found out that he was she had a baby in her womb, and he wanted to leave her and to run away. He didn't say to all of the people that girl is not virgin anymore, my fiance. But it was Jesus Christ there, and he had a dream from the God saying that she is wearing a son of the Holy Spirit. It was a very so much pressure on Joseph, and after that they I'm not there anymore. We will be there. Let's continue this. If, however, what I wanted to say is Joseph didn't accuse her and didn't want to accuse her. He wanted to leave her alone and to be not killed still. But to do this, like here it say, you must have no heart at all. She has done the disgraceful thing in Israel by being promiscuous while still in her father's house. You must purge the evil from among you. They have the law. of the God with no mercy. If a man is found sleeping with another man's wife, both the man who slept with her and the woman must die. You must purge the evil from Israel. No mercy for sins. If a man happens to meet in a town a virgin pledged to be married and he sleeps with her, you shall take both of them to the gate of that town and stone them to death. The girl, because she was in a town and did not scream for help, and the man, because he violated another man's wife. You must purge the evil from among you. But if out in the country a man happens to meet a girl pledged to be married and rapes her, only the man who has done this shall die. Do nothing to the girl. She has committed no sin deserving death. This case is like that of someone who attacks and murders his neighbor, for the man found the girl out in the country, and though the betrothed girl screamed, there was no one to rescue her. If a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rapes her, and they are discovered, he shall pay the girl's father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the girl, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives. Yeah, love by force still is not okay. I mean, it's a very difficult case that that girl to love you back if you done something by force. Yeah, it's about psychical things, and yeah, that's the humans work on emotions, and it's a good case that here he can never divorce her as long as he lives. They were not, the man was not put to death, or the girl, but they should marry by force. I mean, he must live with her all his life, and the girl in this case is like has no power. Yeah, but what can she do? I mean, if these things already happened, she's not a virgin anymore, and if she wanted to marry another, she must be put to death. A man is not to marry his father's wife. He must not dishonor his father's bed. That was the chapter, difficult cases. It continues with other cases, but on other subjects, I think, in the next chapter. Like the other chapter, no mercy for sin. But still, in the last part, it was like all the people were thinking that man should be put to death. Or that girl. That girl was, no girl, that girl no. But from the perspective of the law, even here, that girl should be put to death after that, or should be not married anymore all her life. like I think like in Israel from Jacob daughter Dinah, even if was not her fault, it was Shechem fault. Still, she died alone, I think. She was not married anymore. Or it don't say, but I don't think, or I really don't know what happened with her. But she was not from the 12 nations who created Israel. Or I don't really know. But it's not called, named anymore. That was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you will see me there too. God bless you all and goodbye.